Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the second installment of the Treadmill series. If you saw last week's video, you might remember that I've been parsing the writing by Frederick Buechner known as Listen to Your Life. And you can see it on the video from last week, or just look it up. You could find it. It's pretty famous. So this week, my meditation on the treadmill for my cardiac rehab time is the second phrase. And so listen to your life, see it for the fathomless mystery that it is. See it for the fathomless mystery that it is. Now, don't know about you, but I don't usually think of my life as being an unfathomable mystery. When I think of unfathomable, I think more of God or the divine, incapable of being known completely. That says to me that that's the divine. And my certainly my idea, my thinking of who and what God is, what the divine is that mystery that, as some theologians call it, the universe is the body of God. And how mysterious could that be? That everything we do and are and um, is in this sea of divinity. There's no separation between God and us, or you and me, or me and Bisquick back here. That we all are part of this great mysterious body that is the divine. It's sort of like we're swimming in the sea of divinity. So to me, that is an unfathomable mystery. Certainly fine to ponder it, but I can't claim to understand it totally. But when it comes to my life, how about you? When it comes to your life, do you think of your life as being an unfathomable, I can't even say the word right, so forgive me, unknowable mystery? Well, I guess, for me, having come through a bunch of health um, difficulties, it was a mystery. There were some definite mysterious things going on. Why was I not able to walk? What was the back pain? Where did the back pain come from? Who knew that it was an infection that had gotten into my blood and gone everywhere? It was a mystery as to how that happened. And a mystery, doctors kept asking me, is there any heart problems in your family? And I kept saying, no. Or are there any thyroid issues in your family? No. So it's a mystery to me how my body um, came up with these three really big deals all at once. Certainly something to think about, though. What does it mean? I mean, our bodies, right? Our bodies are miraculous. When everything's going right, right? When everything's going at least, or even just almost right, it's an amazing construct. I mean, the way it all works together is just unfathomable, right? How can we even understand that we were created with this body that works together, that fits together, works together, and I don't know. It is a mystery. And it's a wondrous mystery, right? We can, if when we stop to think about it, stop to think about your body. Just think about it right now. Your body is this wonderful mystery that is just fascinating how it all works. how often do we think about that, right? It's more like we look in the mirror and complain about this, that, or the other thing, right? But to think about the miraculous in terms of ourselves, we're miracles walking around. Now, when things go wrong, that's when we start questioning, like, well, why is this happening? Why is this happening to me? Why did my heart develop a leaky valve? Why did my thyroid develop and why did one side of it develop an enlargement and the other side develop some cancer? Why? Why did my back go out? Then we start questioning this miracle and we wonder why? Why? And that, of course, leads us to the question of prayer. So often, when I talk to people about how I understand God as this all encompassing, all connected, um, marvelous um, being, if you want to call it a being, certainly not the old man in the sky kind of figure that maybe I grew up with, or maybe you grew up with. Or even when we don't think about it too much, we still see God as um, a person who can grant our wishes or answer our prayers. Um, but if you don't believe or you don't think about God in terms of that sort of thing, then what do you do about prayer? I on my treadmill, as I said, I'm memorizing poems and writings, and one of the other poems that I really found apropos to all of this is Mary Oliver's um, poem called Prayer. Now, let's see if I memorized it well enough to be able to say it. It doesn't have to be the blue iris. It could be weeds in a vacant lot or a few small stones. Just pay attention. Then patch a few words together and don't try to make them elaborate. This isn't a contest, but the door into thanks and into a silence in which another voice might speak. I like that so much because it really is how I feel that in the silence, in the giving thanks, in the enjoying the blue iris or the small stones, that's prayer. As we swim in the sea of divinity, really, everything is prayer. Everything. Right now, right now, we're praying. We're praying. We're connected. My miraculous body and your miraculous bodies in the is swimming in the sea of God's the divineness. That's that's prayer. Doesn't have to be fancy words. Um, doesn't have to be the correct theology. It just has to. Sometimes it's just silence or watching the cat walk around here. Doesn't have to be the blue iris. Could be weeds in a vacant lot or a few small stones. Listen to your life. That was another thing about the Mary Oliver poem when she says, just pay attention. Because that's what I talked about last time. Just pay attention. Listen. Listen to your life. See it for the unfathomable mystery that it is. Pay attention. Pay attention because the mystery is all around. God is all around. God is here. It is unfathomable, but wonderful, right? It's a wonderful thing. And so on my treadmill, walking this week, that's what I've been thinking about. How do I consider myself to be a mystery, an unknowable mystery, in the good and in the difficult at all times, just as you are the good. You are a mystery, a wonderful mystery in the good times and in the hard times. It's something that we certainly can celebrate. So that's my thinking this week from the treadmill. Next time, um, we'll take another phrase and see what mysteries we can pull from that one too. In the meantime, see you on the treadmill. Bye.